Paano nga ba gamitin si SendEd as a payment gateway kay System.io? So, in this video guys, matutunan mo kung ano ang SendEd, kung paano mag-register, kung paano gumawa ng payment link, kung paano i-integrate si SendEd kay System.io, at saka kung paano mag-withdraw. Hi, my name is Rose. And if this is your first time in my channel, well, I make video tutorials and product reviews that will help you in your digital business. So if you are interested to learn more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you will be updated for my upcoming videos. Going back to our topic for this video, which is about SendEd. So first thing first, what is SendEd? SendEd is a payment gateway that simplifies payments for businesses across Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam. So right now guys, ito pa lang yung mga bansa na meron si SendEd. And also, they allow their customers to receive and send money with simple integrations. Each and every transaction can be easily reconciled and recorded with automated detection of funds with instant notification. Sa mga baguhan na hindi pa talaga aware about SendEd, so I will show you yung process kung paano to gagawin guys. So, punta muna tayo sa aking System.io checkout so that may knowledge ka bago tayo mag-deep down kung ano ba talaga yung si SendEd payment. Okay? Alright guys, for example, andito tayo ngayon sa sales page ng System.io PLR package. So, once someone will click this button, pupunta na sila dito sa payment form where they are going to pay for the course. If they don't want to pay for PayPal payment, then, meron silang choices, lalo na if kapag nasa Philippines sila at walang PayPal. So, naglalagay ako dito ng another choice or other modes of payment, which is using SendEd. So, when you click this button, you will be directed to my checkout form. So, this form guys ay galing na ito kay SendEd. So, hindi na siya connected kay System.io or kay PayPal. Kay SendEd na po ito mismo, yung link na ito. So, dito guys, makikita mo yung customer information and also yung product information kung ano ba yung binabayaran mo. So, for example, I will enter my details here. Alright guys, nakapag-fill out na ako ng aking information. Kunwari, bibili ako. And then, I will click now here, continue. So, i-click ko na itong continue button. And here, as you can see, andito yung payment. So, meron akong 7 days na allowance to complete the payment, guys. So, this link will expire on September 11. Sa ano nga tayo ngayon? September 4. So, 7 days siya, guys. And as you can see here, dito sa payment method, so you will have a choice kung ano yung payment method mo. Ang kagandahan kasi sa SendEd, guys, is that pwede kang magbayad sa retail outlet, which is yung LBC. So, LBC po yung andito sa ngayon. Ang isa sa mga nagustuhan ko talaga dito, ang pinaka-convenient way para magbayad si customer sa aking products and services ay through e-wallet. So, dito sa e-wallet, so may option siya na to pay via GrabPay, Maya, GCash, and ShopeePay. For direct debit naman ay pwede ang China Bank or RCBC. And for the pay later ay pwede din itong kay BillEase. So, pili lang siya ng partner dito and select BillEase. For example, ang pinili mo ay GCash, ay ma-redirect ka sa GCash na payments platform. Okay, as you can see here, makikita mo dito yung merchant name and then yung amount na due and then you need to log into your PayPal account and then click mo lang yung next. So, ayan, follow mo lang yung on-screen na instruction. And then once the payment is done, yung payment na binigay mo sa akin ay makikita ko naman siya sa aking SendEd account. So yun guys ang overview natin kung paano gumagana si SendEd, paano ang process niya, and then kung paano mo siya ma-apply sa inyong digital business. At kung excited ka nang gamitin si SendEd sa iyong digital business, well, dito muna tayo sa pinakaunang step natin, which is yung how to register or how to create an account in SendEd. To register for a SendEd account, punta lang po tayo dito. So, ipakita ko sa iyo mamaya. And then, fill in all the required information based on your business. Then, click Create Free Account. Yes, guys, you can start or you can register kay SendEd for free. Wala ka pong babayaran dito. Okay? And then, step 2 is that you will receive an email verification sent to your registered email. Open the email and click the blue button. So you need to verify your email address. Next is to log into your account and you'll find some questions asked in the dashboard. So in the end, you'll be able to decide whether you want to activate the account or want to explore your dashboard first. Guys, hindi ibig sabihin that porket nakagawa ka na ng account kay SendIt, ay ready ka na to receive and send payments. So, kapag meron ka ng account, ang next step na gagawin mo kasi niyan ay kailangan mo siyang i-activate. Ipakita ko muna yung form kung saan ka mag-register or gumawa ng account. And by the way, you can use my invitation code if you like lang naman. Hindi naman siya compulsory. But if you want to use my code, then thank you so much for the support. Alright guys, andito tayo ngayon sa page where you can register or create your free account kay SendIt. So first thing first is you need to choose your country. For example, Philippines, since andito naman ako sa Philippines. Next is your name. Dito sa name guys, dapat ang ilagay mo na pangalan mo ay yung pangalan mo mismo na naka-reflect or yung nandun sa mga valid ID mo, sa mga government valid IDs mo. Hindi pwede ang nickname dito guys ha. Next is the business name. Itong business name mo ay siyang mag-reflect dun sa resibo na ma-receive na yung mga customer. So, kung ano yung pangalan ng business name mo, so yan po ang ilagay mo dito. Okay? And then, add your email address. Make sure na tama yung spelling ng iyong email address and also make it sure na active email address yon. Kasi doon magsisend ng verification email si SendIt and also it will be the email na gamitin ni SendIt to send you updates and also to communicate with you as well. And for the password, make sure na lagyan mo din ng password na ikaw lang yung nakakaalam syempre, okay? And also dito guys, add referral or promo code. Click mo lang ito. If you want to use my referral code, then you can enter it here. So i-flash ko po dito sa screen yung aking referral code. So if you want to use my referral code, then thank you so much for the support guys. Bali, hindi naman po compulsory yung paggamit ng aking referral code. So, choice na po yan kung gagamitin mo or hindi. And next is i-click mo itong I'm not a robot. And then click mo itong I agree with terms and conditions and privacy policy. And then create free account. So, kapag na-click mo na itong button na ito guys, may ipapadala sa'yo si SendIt na email. And then meron kang i-click doon na link to verify your email address. After that, ay pwede ka nang mag-login sa iyong SendIt account. So, ayun, kapag naka-login ka na guys, so meron kang dalawang choice which is to activate the account or explore your dashboard first. So, nung ako ay gumawa ng account kay SendIt, so ang ginawa ko that time ay like mga first week ay nag-e-explore lang muna ako sa aking platform. So, dito ko na-discover na hindi ka pa pala pwedeng mag-send or mag-receive ng payments kay SendIt kapag hindi pa activated yung account mo. So, yun na po yung topic natin sa next slide, which is about account activation. So, I put a link here para yun mismo yung titingnan natin kung ano yung mga requirements para sa pag-activate ng account natin kay SendIt. And also, I will put this link sa description ng video na ito para ma-check mo din mismo. So, once you click that link, you will be redirected to this page where you will see legal documents required to register to SendIt for Philippine merchants. So, dito mo malalaman ano yung mga requirement list, guide for general documents, yung ano mo yung mga ID na kailangan, documents that cannot be verified. So, dito kasi kay SendIt ay meron tayong iba't ibang type of businesses. So, una ay yung individual business entity. Next is yung sole proprietorship entity, partnership, and for corporation, then for non-stock corporation, and for foreign business operating in the Philippines. By the way guys, nakalimutan ko lang po ilagay yung disclaimer ko on the first few minutes ng video na ito. So this video is for educational purposes only and I will only share what I've learned, what I experienced and my knowledge about kay SendIt. I'm not a SendIt expert at hindi din po ako nagtatrabaho sa SendIt company guys. So if you have more questions na hindi ko na-cover dito sa video na ito, much better na mag-direct na lang po kayo sa SendIt customer support kasi sila po talaga yung mas nakakaalam regarding the platform. So, ayun guys, if may mga tanong po kayo na hindi ko masagot, I highly recommend na mag-direct na po talaga kayo kay SendEd. Okay, so right now, balik tayo dito. Ang i-share ko po ngayon ay about sa individual business entity because right now, this is my current status. So, andito pa ako sa level na ito, yung individual business entity. So, dito guys, kailangan mo ng one primary ID or 2 secondary IDs that is government issued. Kailangan mo din ng tax identification number. And the third one is for promotional material or online store like yung website or social media. Yes, kung nagtatanong ka kung kailangan ba ng website dito, ayun, nasagot ko na po yung tanong na yun. And for sole proprietorship entity naman, medyo parehas naman sila ng requirements do. Ang pinakaiba lang ay kailangan mo ng DTI registration document dito. So later, paliwanag ko din sa iyo or i-share ko sa iyo kung ano yung advantage kapag naka-sole proprietorship entity ka. So, ayun, kahit na hindi ka pa DTI registered, ay pwede ka naman mag-apply or magpa-activate ng yung account kay SendEd, guys. Pero dito tayo mabibilong sa individual business entity. So, ano ba yung mga IDs na kailangan mo dito? So, scroll down ka lang dito sa document na ito, guys. So, makikita mo dito yung list of accepted government-issued ID, yung primary ID. So, ito po yung mga list nila, guys. Ayan. And then, for the secondary ID, ito po yun, guys. Okay? For the tax identification number, the name in the tin should match the individual name or business name or corporation name. For the promotional material or online store, should be live and accessible. So, dapat meron ka ng website. So, should match the nature of your business industry category. Should have catalogs or products that are available to purchase via checkout flow. And bank book, the name in the bank book should match the individual name, business name, corporation name. Ayan. Ito po is for DTI registration document. Ayan. Madami silang mga information dito, guys. So, you need to read it. Okay? Kasi punta na tayo dito sa documents that cannot be verified. So, unclear or blurry documents. Ayan. So, dapat malinaw po yung pagka-picture nyo ng iyong mga IDs. Tapos, yung may obscured or censored documents, lalo na yung mga DTI documents po. Incomplete documents, documents that are no longer valid, documents that do not belong to your business. Next step is talakay naman natin ano yung criteria nila sa website. So here, what is the criteria for website or app registration? So first, the website or app must be ready, live, and accessible. And it should be match the nature of your business. As you can see here, ito yung may example nila. So we prefer websites and apps with catalogs or products that are available to purchase via checkout flow. Kung i-click nila ito, ay mapupunta sila sa checkout na, guys. Okay? Alternatively, please provide a relevant link representing your business, company website, social media, or marketplace. So, pwede po yan. Pwede po ang Instagram or Facebook page as long as na those links are relevant to your business that you present. Here are the examples of acceptable websites or apps for registration. So, makikita mo po dito yung websites, apps, social media, marketplace, Shopify, WooCommerce. So, guys, yung may mga account po kay System.io na free, na wala pang custom domain. So, hindi po yun pwede kay SendEd, guys. Hindi nyo po yan pwedeng ipasa kay SendEd yung, for example, rosegumera.system.io.com. Ay, hindi po yan talaga tatanggapin ni SendEd. Ay, it will be automatically decline yung activation nyo. So, sayang lang po. So, kailangan mo po bumili ng custom domain. And in my channel, I show you tips and tutorials kung paano bumili ng custom domain kay Namecheap at kung paano ito i-integrate kay System.io. And also, I show you the tutorials kung paano gumawa ng website kay System.io. And also, I show you tutorials kung paano gumawa ng landing page and sales page kay System.io where you can add a checkout page na yun yung hinahanap ni SendEd once na mag-apply ka for activation. So, let me show you my website. Alright, this is my personal website, guys. As you can see here, meron akong shop na menu. Kapag i-click ito, then they will directed to my shop page. And then, nung nag-apply ako kay SendEd, guys, ang product number 1 pa ako that time ay itong si System.io Digital Kit. So, once i-click kasi ito nila, madadirect sila dito sa page na ito. And then, once i-click nila ito, yes, I want to achieve yan, yung button na yon. ay madadirect sila dito sa aking order form. Ito po yung sinasabi ni SendIt guys, dapat mayroong checkout form yung website mo once na mag-apply ka for activation. So, dapat mayroon kang order page. As you can see here, for example, this one. Mayroong email address, first name, last name, and phone number. So, ito yung hinahanap ni SendIt kapag mag-apply ka for activation. So, kailangan mong gumawa ng order form. By the way, if mag-submit ka na ng website mo kay SendIt, make sure na ready na po lahat ng mga links na nandun and make it sure na it is the website that represent the business na yung nilagay mo doon kay SendIt. Kasi they will check your website links by links and lalong-lalo na dito sa checkout form na ito. Kapag ma-check ni SendIt that your website is not representing doon sa business na category na nilagay mo, for example, ang nilagay mo ay e-commerce and then you are selling digital products, so hindi sila match, then it will decline your activation kay SendIt. So, ayun guys, kapag nakompleto mo na yung mga requirements na kailangan ni SendIt for account activation, ang next step naman ay how to activate. So, this link ay ilalagay ko din sa description ng video na ito. Kasi nung nagpa-activate ako guys, hindi ko kasi siya na videohan or nakuna ng mga screenshot. Kasi I never thought that I will be sharing my experience or my knowledge about SendIt right now. Kasi nung ginawa ko yun ay wala po talaga ako makita ng mga tutorials kung paano talaga si SendIt. So, nag-self-discovery na lang ako. And I'm happy na ngayon ay sinishare ko yung knowledge ko about kay SendIt para hindi na din kayo mahirapan mag-research online. Check mo lang po yung description ng videos na ito kasi andun yung mga relevant links that will help you then. So, ayun, kapag mag-activate ka na kay SendIt guys, makikita mo dito sa may upper left corner ng screen, may nakalagay na test mode, okay? So, click mo lang itong get started on the top left corner of your dashboard. Explore SendIt, you can find some important information. So, before you continue your activation process, kindly read it one by one, clicking numbers 1 to 4 to read the required documents to activate your account. So, ayan. So, once you finish, click mo lang itong click here to begin the activation process. So, meron siya dito guys, ito. Dapat naka-check ang mga yan, yung Explore SendIt, Business Details, Authorized Persons, tapos yung mga documents. So, kailangan mo yan i-fill out. Panoorin nyo lang po yung mga tutorials dito. Meron naman sila nakalagay and then meron din silang mga tutorials sa kanilang YouTube channel, guys. After mo magpasa ng iyong request for account activation, so aabot siya ng around 1 to 3 days bago ka maka-receive ng feedback regarding dun sa application mo for activation. SendIt will inform you kung approve yung pag-activate ng account mo or decline. So, kapag approve naman siya guys, dito na tayo sa next step na how to create payment link. So, andito tayo ngayon sa aking SendIt dashboard guys kasi ipakita ko sa iyo kung paano gumawa ng payment links once na activated na yung account mo. So, by the way, kapag activated yung account mo, dito mo makikita na may status na naka-live na. Kapag live na yan, meaning you're good to go, pwede ka na mag-receive and mag-send ng payments using SendIt. Bago tayo gagawa ng payment links guys, ay punta ka muna dito sa home, and then quick actions, at ipunta ka dito sa enable more payment methods. So, dito, i-check mo kung ano yung mga payment methods ang naka-enable na. So, make sure yung status niya ay activated. Ayan, like dito, activated, e-wallet, ayan, dapat yung mga status ay activated. Nung nag-apply ako dito guys, nung kaka-activate lang ng account ko ay may ibang method dito na hindi siya activated. So, manual ko pa siyang ina-activate. Ayan, meron naman po silang option dyan on how to manually activate yung mga payment method. So, bali guys, may iba dito na unavailable gaya nitong Visa o Mastercard. I will explain it to you later bakit hindi siya available dito sa account ko. So, ayan, once na activated na yan, lalong-lalo na yung GCash at saka yung Paymaya, which is ito talaga yung pangunahing na mode of payment dito sa Philippines. Punta na tayo sa payment links. And then, click mo itong payment links pa. And then, punta ka dito sa button na create payment links. So, dito maglagay ka na yung reference ID. For example, gagawa ako ng payment link for my new product, which is yung 5-day challenge. So, yun po ang reference ID ko. And then, dito sa payment details, guys, you will have 3 options. Show total amount due only, show order items, or accept any amount. Ang pipiliin ko dito ay yung show order items. And then, item name. Ilagay ko ang 5-day. Kung ano yung pangalan ng item mo. 5-day digital freedom challenge. Quantity is 1. So, unit price kung magkano yung product mo. So, ilagay ko for now is 497. And then for the item category is ilagay ko or I will choose digital product. For the description, 5-day digital freedom challenge and bonuses. So, ayun guys, short description lang po yung nilagay ko. And then makikita mo naman dito sa payment summary kung magkano. Enable multiple payments. So, set custom URLs. So, ito yung link na ibigay mo kay customer. O ito yung link na ilagay mo dun sa system.io checkout page mo. For example, 5-day challenge. And do not check this payment link for donation, okay? Maximum of payment accepted. So, click mo lang itong accept unlimited payments using this payment link. So, count payment when. So, it should be a completed payment. And then, payment link valid for. So, ilang days ba yun? Ang nilalagay ko talaga dito guys is 7 days. So, ayun guys, kapag nilagay mo kasi siya dito ng ilang days valid yung link, kung hindi pa na-settle ni customer, for example, yung bayad niya within 7 days, so SendEd will send an email for that customer reminding him or her na meron pa siyang dapat na isettle. And also, don't forget for the advanced settings, ito. So, yung currency niya ay naka-PHP. So, dito sa payment redirect URLs, dapat iset mo kung saan mapupunta si customer after they are successfully paid the amount or kung failed man yung payments nila. Mostly guys, dito sa successful payment redirect URL, ang ilalagay ko po ay yung thank you page. So, for example guys, kapag successful na sila sa pagbayad, ay dito sila madadirect sa page na ito. Dito sa link na ito. And if fail po yung pagbayad nila and if may mga technical error man sila na encounter, so you need to contact me via my contact page. So, once everything is set guys, click mo na itong create payment link. So, congratulations, the payment link has been created. So, copy mo lang ang link na ito. So, i-copy ko siya guys. I-save ko dito sa note na ito. You can also download QR code if you want. So, I will show you the QR code. So, ito po yung QR code guys. Kung gusto mo siyang kunin, then pwede naman. So, ngayon na meron ka ng payment link. So, what's next? Saan mo na siya ilalagay ngayon? So, yung payment link na yun guys ay pwede mo na siyang direct na isend sa yung customers or sa yung clients para ma-settle nila. Or pwede mo na siyang ilagay sa yung checkout page. So, right now, doon sa mga bumibili po ng aking System.io Digital Kit, ito na po yung next step na gagawin mo. So, open your System.io Digital Kit funnel. And then, punta ka po dito sa System.io Digital Kit Order Form. I-click mo po ito. And then, click mo itong Edit Page. And then, scroll down ka. Hanapin mo itong System.io Digital Kit. I-click mo yung button. And then, paste your SendEd link dito sa URL na ito. After that, don't forget to click Save Changes. So, if you want to add another price range naman sa product mo, gaya nito sa akin, dalawa sila. So, kailangan mong gumawa ng another payment link kay SendEd. So, one payment link is one price range lang po talaga. And then, create another button. So, yung second na payment link mo ay siya namang ilagay mo dito sa pangalawang button mo. So, i-preview natin. So, when your customer will click this System.io Digital Kit for only $499, so, madadirect sila dito sa ating checkout page via SendEd. And as you can see here, ito yung payment URL, System.io Digital Kit funnel. And here you go. They will input their information and this is the payment link details. So, make sure na naka-System.io Digital Kit funnel yung description mo. So, this is how I use my SendEd payment link kay System.io. Alright guys, kay System.io naman ay meron naman silang features where you can integrate kay SendEd. And later ko lang nalaman na hindi pala pwede yung account ko na individual business since hindi pa register yung account ko sa DTI. Available, di ba pinakita ko sa iyo kanina na yung credit card mode of payment inside my SendIt dashboard ay hindi siya available or unavailable. It will activated lang guys kapag naka-DTI register ka na. Okay? So, yun yung advantage doon kapag naka-sole proprietorship ka. So, kailangan mo muna magpa-register kay DTI and then ipasa mo kay SendIt. Sabihin mo na mayroon ka ng DTI registered document. So, you need to submit it to them para yung account mo ay ma-activate nila or mapunta yung account mo sa level 2 which is yung sole proprietorship. So, ayun kapag DTI register ka na guys, pwede mo na magamit yung integration kay system.io. So, punta ka lang dito sa settings and click mo itong payment gateway. And then, choose mo itong SendIt. So, i-click mo itong connect. Though, as you can see dito ngayon, guys, ay naka-connect na po yung SendIt account ko kay system.io. Pero, hindi po gumagana yung payment option na ito. So, let me show you. So, punta ako dito sa isang funnel ko. And punta ako sa settings. So, kapag i-enable ko itong credit card na SendIt, for example, click save ko. And then, i-view funnel natin siya. Punta tayo dito sa view funnel step. As you can see here, billing details. So, kanina ay PayPal na po yung option. And kapag naka-enable na po yung SendIt, yung kapag na-integrate na ay meron ka ng choices, PayPal o SendIt. This is only applicable for card payments, guys. So, kahit na meron na po akong form dito or kahit na naka-integrate na yung account ko kay system.io to SendIt or vice versa, ay hindi pa din ito gumagana guys. Mag-error pa din po ito. Yung form na ito kasi yung account ko kay SendIt ay naka-business entity pa. So, kailangan ko mag-level 2 bago ko magamit ang features na ito dito. Okay? So, I hope I made myself clear on that part. So, para magamit mo ulit yung credit card na features ni SendIt, kailangan mo muna mag-submit ng DTI registered documents kay SendIt and then para magiging sole proprietorship entity yung account mo kay SendIt. So, by that time, kapag andun ka na sa level 2 na yon, so pwede mo na itong magamit. So, ganon. So, how to withdraw earnings? So, dito ay kailangan mo ng bank account, guys. And right now, since nasa individual business entity pa ako, is that I can use other bank account to withdraw my earnings. So, ang gamit ko na account ay kay Hubby. Although, yung account ko naka-registered kay SendIt is my name. So, pwede po yun sa mga individual business entity. And then, if andun ka na sa sole proprietorship na entity is hindi ka na pwedeng gumamit ng ibang account. So, the bank account should be registered under your name. For example, na-set up mo na yung payment link mo kay SendIt and then when someone buy your product and then they pay using SendIt, so you will receive emails from SendIt like this one. Invoice paid, ayan, yung, for example, itong invoice paid, so ito yung invoice and how much, kung ano yung nilagay mo doon na amount doon sa SendIt link mo, sa payment link. And then, date created. Ayan, makita mo kasi dito. Tapos, yung payment method. And then, description doon sa products. And then, external ID. Makita mo yan. And also, you will see here, payment email. So, makita mo kung ano yung email address na ginamit ng buyer mo. So, ayun, once naka-receive ka na ng payment, it will take like 1 to 3 days bago mag-reflect sa yung balance. Punta ka dito sa balance. So, for example, nakatanggap ka ng payment ngayon. So, dito siya makikita sa pending. So, magpe-pending pa yan sa incoming kung magkano yung binayad nila sa'yo. So, it will take like 1 to 3 days nga guys bago siya pupunta dito sa balance mo. So, once andito na yung balance mo, mag-reflect na siya dito sa available balance. So, pwede mo na siyang i-withdraw. So, click mo ito withdraw and then local withdraw. And then, it will just take a few minutes. Then, it will reflect to your bank account. So, guys, if you get value from this video, let me know by sharing this video to your family and friends. I-share mo po sa kanila and tag your entrepreneur friend para alam nila kung ano yung SendIt. And then, I know na makatulong po talaga nila ang SendIt na ito sa kanilang business to somehow automate their business process when it comes to processing their payments. And also, if you want to learn more about digital product business or if you want to start your own, you can get my free guide in the description of this video. Alright guys, thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!